Welcome back to today's English grammar lecture. Our topic is punctuation. Punctuation marks are small symbols that plays a very important role in writing. They help us understand where to pause, stop, ask questions, show emotions, and quote someone's exact words. Imagine driving on a road without traffic signals. It would be confusing and dangerous. Similarly, reading a paragraph without punctuation can be confusing because the reader does not know where one idea ends and another begins. In today's lesson, we will learn the most commonly used punctuation marks, their roles, examples, and common mistakes. At the end, we will also solve some MCQs to test our understanding. So let's begin. What is punctuation? First of all, let's understand the meaning of punctuation. Punctuation refers to the symbols we use in writing to make our message clear and understandable. These symbols helps readers know when to stop, when to pause, when one is speaking, when a question is being asked, when strong emotions are being expressed. Now the importance of punctuation makes writing clear and understandable, shows pauses and emotions, prevents confusion, improves communication. Without punctuation, sentences can become confusing. Look at this example. Let's eat grandma. This sentence sounds like we are going to eat our grandma. Now look at the correct sentence. Let's eat grandma. The comma completely changes the meaning. Now we are inviting grandma to eat with us. This example shows how important punctuation is in written communication. Remember, correct punctuation is equals to clear communication. The first punctuation is full stop. Now let's discuss the full stop. The full stop is one of the most commonly used punctuation mark. Rule is a full stop is used at the end of a complete sentence or declarative sentence. Whenever a thought is complete, we place a full stop at the end. Uses to end a complete sentence or after abbreviations sometimes. Examples: the sun rises in the east. We are learning English grammar. She completed her assignment. Each sentence expresses a complete idea and therefore ends with a full stop. Now the common mistakes we do: she completed her assignment. Correct one: she completed her assignment. The sentence is incomplete without the full stop. Tip: think of the full stop as a signal that tells the reader, stop here, the sentence is finished. The comma is used to indicate a short pause while reading. It helps organize information and make sentence easier to understand. Rule number 1: separate items in a list. Example: I bought apples, oranges, bananas, and grapes. The comma separates each item in the list. Rule number 2: after introductory phrase or words. Example: after school, we went to library. The comma creates a pause after the introductory phrase. Rule number 3: join two clauses. Example: Ali studied hard, so he passed the exam. The comma separates two related ideas. Now the common mistakes which we do: I like football, cricket, hockey. The correct one is I like football, cricket, and hockey. Without commas, the sentence becomes difficult to read. Now the tip is a comma is like taking a short breath while speaking. Question mark. The question mark is used whenever we ask a direct question. Rule: place a question mark at the end of every direct question. For example, what is your name? Where do you live? Have you completed your homework? All these sentences require answers, so they end with a question mark. Common mistakes we do: where we are going. Where are you going? Where are you going? Important note: indirect questions do not require a question mark. Example: I wonder where he is. This is not a direct question, so we use a full stop instead. Tip: whenever you ask something directly, remember to use a question mark. Remark. The exclamatory mark is used to express strong feelings or emotions. It shows surprise, excitement, happiness, anger, shock, commands. For example, wow, what a beautiful painting. This shows surprise. Congratulations. This expresses happiness. Stop. This is a strong command. Use carefully. Common mistakes we do: too many exclamation marks can make writing look unprofessional. So the correct one is excellent. We use just only one exclamation mark. Tip: use exclamation mark carefully because too many can make writing look unprofessional. Apostrophe. The apostrophe has two main uses. Number one, showing possession. The book belongs to Ahmed, or we can say that Ahmed books, the teacher's office, a student's classroom. Number two, contractions. Contraction combine two words into one shorter form. Example: don't is equals to do not. Can't is equals to cannot. It's is equals to it is. The apostrophe shows that letters have been removed. Common mistakes: the dogs are barking. The correct one is the dogs are barking. In this sentence, no ownership is shown, so no apostrophe is needed. Tip: always remember apostrophe is equals to ownership or missing letters. Quotation marks. Quotation marks are used to show the exact words spoken by someone. Rule is: whenever you write direct speech, place the spoken words inside quotation marks. For example, Sarah said, I am ready for the test. The words inside quotation marks are exactly what Sarah said. Another example: practice makes perfect, said the teacher. Other uses: quotation marks can also be used for short stories, poems, articles, songs. For example, I read the poem Daffodils. Tip: think of quotation mark as a framework around someone's exact words. Students often confuse these two punctuation marks, so let's understand them clearly. Number one is colon. A colon introduces a list, explanation, or example. For example, bring the following items: a pen, a notebook, and a ruler. The colon tells us that a list is coming next. Number second is semicolon. A semicolon joins two closely related complete sentences. For example, Ali studied hard. He passed the examination. Both parts could stand alone as separate sentences, but the semicolon connects them. Difference: colon introduces the information, while semicolon connects the related ideas. Now let's discuss two more useful and important punctuation marks: parenthesis and hyphen. Parenthesis. Rule is: parentheses add extra information that is helpful but not essential. For example, Lahore, the capital of Punjab, is a historic city. The information inside parentheses provides additional information. The second one is hyphen. Rule is: a hyphen is a punctuation mark used to join two or more words together so that they work as a single idea. When two or more words combine to describe a noun, they are called compound adjectives, and we often use a hyphen between them. What is compound adjective? A compound adjective is made up of two or more words that work together to describe a noun. For example, a 5-year-old child. Here 5 years old act as one adjective describing the child. Well-known author. For example, the word well and known combine to describe the author. Allama Iqbal is a well-known poet. The word part and time works together as one adjective. For example, she has a part-time job. The tip is parenthesis add information, hyphen connects words. At some common mistakes students make. Error number 1. Let's go home. The correct one is let's go home. The apostrophe is needed because let's means let us. Error number 2. How are you? The correct one is how are you? A question mark is required because it is a question. Error number 3. I bought apples, oranges and bananas. The correct one is I bought apples, comma, oranges and bananas. Commas separate items in a list. Error number 4. Wow, what a match. Correct one is wow, what a match. The exclamation marks expresses excitement. The tip is always proofread your writing before submitting it. Now it's time to test our knowledge. Read each question carefully and try to answer before looking at the correct answer. Which punctuation mark is used at the end of a question? Comma, full stop, question mark, and D colon. Answer is C, question mark. Which sentence is correct? Let's go to school. Let's go to school. C, let's go to school. Let's go to school. And the correct answer is B, let's go to school. 3. Which punctuation mark introduces a list? Colon, semicolon, apostrophe, and comma. The correct answer is colon. Choose the correct answer. Wow, what a beautiful day. B, wow, what a beautiful day. C, wow, what a beautiful day. And the D, wow, what a beautiful day. And the answer is B. Which punctuation mark shows possession? Colon, comma, apostrophe, and the hyphen. And the answer is C, apostrophe. Today we learned full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation marks, apostrophe, quotation marks, colon, semicolon, parenthesis, hyphen. Now the key takeaways. Punctuation improves clarity and meaning. Different punctuation marks serve different purposes. Correct punctuation marks makes writing professionals and effective. Now the quote of the day. Punctuation is to writing what traffic signals are to road. Remember, good punctuation makes good writing. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to learn with SAK for more English grammar lessons.